Thank you so much for coming for our conference. And what do you feel about the meeting, and what do you feel about this initiative which is called SACT?
Well, what I'm really excited about is all the steps that India has made to provide cell therapy to the patients here. Obviously at a cost factor that's so more favorable than the United States. And I know you're familiar with the fact that the sickle cell gene therapy products are coming in at millions of dollars.
Yes.
The whole thing is a little bit crazy. So I really admire what you guys are doing here, and I really want to understand the opportunity to give these sorts of treatments at a different scale and based on academic manufacturing.
So with our first cost-effective CAR T-cell product, we just received the marketing approval. We at Tata Memorial Center are now moving into other different forms of CARs, into solid CARs for solid tumors, and also the non-genetically modified forms. And there are many other groups which are also moving into sickle cell anemia, but we're also looking at keeping the consumables indigenously designed in India so that we could cut down the cost factor, bring it down. And then we're also looking at optimizing our manufacturing platforms. Like at Tata Memorial Center, we have very different manufacturing platforms which are very cost effective, I would say, because we optimize them and customize them as per our requirements.
So are you using the Prodigy? I thought that's what you were using for CAR T.
So no, we're not. Right now we're not using Prodigy. We're using a semi-automated platform and a manual closed platform. So it's a manual platform, but it's closed.
Okay.
And we kind of designed the closed loop of the bags and the tubings and everything, and that's an IP. It's already in provisional patent. So by virtue of that, we were able to use a closed system, but don't use the Prodigy.
Okay.
So, and now also with Prodigy, there's a very good initiative that the government of India has taken. They've tied an MOU with them, and the cost that Prodigy and the kits are available outside, it will not be the same that is available in India.
Okay.
So that's again a cost factor.
But these are kits that are being provided by Prodigy, by Miltenyi, or?
Yeah, Miltenyi. So Miltenyi recently entered into an MOU with BIRAC.
Okay.
So they are going to have a customized model for cell and packaging for Prodigy, for Clinimax, and the kits in India. So
and made in India, the consumables, or?
I don't think it's going to be initially made in India.
Okay.
They probably will, the manufacturing site will be somewhere else.
It all seems so important to get all of these approaches set up, so that you can do it in a cost-effective manner.
We always talk about this decade being cell therapy decade, but the fact of the matter is, it's still not affordable. It's not affordable to even in people in US at a cost which is available, even for say the sickle cell anemia. So, unless and until you bring the cost down, these drugs, however life-saving they are, they don't reach the relevance that they're supposed to reach, right?
Well, in the United States, there's a lot of discussion about how many people are able to access the cell therapy. It's not only what it costs, they have to go to the center that provides the cell therapy, and not every hospital can do it. And that's also, I think, very important.
And India doesn't have a proper insurance system, so it's not like states that it's all covered by insurance. So we yet have to have that mechanism of accessibility to the patient. And we have a full session on patient advocacy and accessibility tomorrow, a patient advocacy session where we have the patient advocates, the clinicians, and then the insurance guys basically telling us, how to bring a model and have to have a mechanism to keep the cost down.
And what do you think is a sustainable cost for a CAR T?
So currently the cost for CAR T is around, it's between 35 to 40 lakhs, which is around 30,000 US dollars, something like that. And but as the number of CAR T products increase, so the model of ImmunoVac, which is the one company which has commercial approval, they'll bring the cost further down. So the model of selling is that as they make more products, they'll bring down the cost further down. So
that's not the U.S. pharmaceutical model.
So, but that's how they're trying to do it.
Well, if your focus is on your consumables and not on it as a drug, and you're worried about just getting it to as many people as possible, then that seems like the way to go. Sounds great.
Thank you so much once again for coming for SACT, and I'm sure you're going to be a part of SACT family for 2025 also.
Looking forward to it.
Once again, we welcome you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.